Are you secretly damaging your health without even knowing it? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay sharp, energetic, and healthy well into their 80s and 90s, while others struggle with constant fatigue, infections, and declining health? What if the difference isn't just luck or genetics, but something as simple as how you take care of your body each day? Most of us follow the same hygiene routine we've had for decades. Showering, brushing our teeth, maybe applying some lotion, and assume we're doing everything right. But here's something shocking. There are 5 overlooked body parts that most people, especially older adults, aren't cleaning properly. And here's why that matters. Neglecting these areas can lead to serious health issues. From chronic inflammation to infections that weaken your immune system. New research suggests that poor hygiene in these areas may even contribute to heart disease, diabetes complications, and cognitive decline. Fixing this takes just minutes a day, but it can improve your energy, enhance circulation, and even boost longevity. I never thought much about these hidden hygiene mistakes until I had a conversation with Dr. Emma Harris, a geriatric specialist with over 30 years of experience working with older adults. What she shared completely changed the way I think about personal hygiene. So today I'm going to reveal 5 body parts that most people neglect and why giving them just a little extra care could add years to your life. And don't worry, I'm not here to tell you to spend hours in the bathroom or buy fancy products. These are simple, practical tips that take just minutes a day. But the impact on your health could be life-changing. Stick with me until the end, because once you learn these 5 key areas, you'll start noticing real changes: fresher breath, better balance, fewer aches, and even improved sleep. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. If you care about your health and want more tips like this, hit the like button. It helps me bring you more valuable content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another video that could help you live better, longer. Now let's get started with one of the most surprising yet most overlooked parts of your body, your tongue. The hidden health risk you never think about. Imagine this. You clean your kitchen every day, wipe down the counters, scrub the sink, and take out the trash. But what if I told you there was one surface in your home that was collecting layers of grime, bacteria, and food particles, and you were completely ignoring it? That's exactly what happens inside your mouth when you don't clean your tongue properly. Your tongue is more than just a muscle that helps you eat and speak. It's a breeding ground for bacteria. At any given time, it hosts over 700 different types of microorganisms, some beneficial, but many that wreak havoc on your health if left unchecked. And here's where it gets serious. Harmful bacteria from your tongue can enter your bloodstream through tiny cuts or inflamed gums. Especially common in older adults. Poor tongue hygiene has been linked to heart disease, diabetes complications, and even respiratory infections. A coated tongue can dull your sense of taste, weaken your immune system, and cause chronic bad breath. Think of your tongue like an air filter in your home's heating system. If you never clean it, dust and debris build up, and soon enough, the air circulating through your home becomes stale and unhealthy. The good news? Keeping your tongue clean is simple, fast, and requires no expensive tools. The right way to clean your tongue. Here's a quick, effective routine to keep your tongue healthy. Use a tongue scraper. This small, inexpensive tool is available at any drugstore and is far more effective than brushing alone. Gently scrape from the back to the front. Don't press too hard. Think of it like wiping down a dusty countertop. You want to be thorough, but not aggressive. Repeat 3 to 4 times. You'll often see a thin white or yellow film come off. That's bacteria and dead cells you don't want in your body. Rinse with water or an antibacterial mouthwash to flush away any remaining debris. Timing matters. Morning. Do this before eating breakfast to remove overnight bacteria buildup. Night. Take it slower and lighter before bed as your tongue will be more sensitive after a full day of use. This simple, 3-minute habit can transform your health in ways you never expected. The surprising benefits of tongue cleaning. Regain your sense of taste. Many older adults report that after just a few weeks of tongue cleaning, flavors become more vibrant and enjoyable again. Imagine tasting your morning coffee or fresh fruit like you used to. Boost your immune system. Your body works hard to fight off bacteria. By reducing the bacterial load in your mouth, you lighten the burden on your immune system, freeing up energy for other functions. Say goodbye to bad breath. Chronic bad breath, halitosis, is often caused by bacteria trapped on the tongue. Brushing your teeth alone won't fix it, but cleaning your tongue will. Take Linda, a 67-year-old retiree who started tongue scraping after years of neglecting it. Within 3 months, she was shocked at how much better her food tasted. She hadn't even realized how much she'd lost. At her next dental visit, her dentist noticed less plaque buildup and healthier gums. And then there's Theodore, a 71-year-old retired teacher who had battled bad breath for years. Despite brushing and flossing religiously, nothing worked. He was skeptical when I suggested tongue scraping. But after just 2 weeks, his problem vanished. He no longer worried about social interactions. And his confidence soared. Tips to make it easier. If you have a sensitive gag reflex, start by scraping from the middle of your tongue and slowly work your way back as you get comfortable. Look for unusual signs. If you notice persistent soreness, white patches, or discoloration, talk to your doctor. It could indicate an underlying issue worth addressing. Small, intentional habits like this can ripple outward, improving your long-term well-being in ways you never imagined. And the best part? This is just the first of 5 overlooked hygiene habits that could add years to your life. So are you ready for the next one? Stick with me, because the next body part is even more surprising and even more critical for your health. Your feet. The foundation of your health that you might be neglecting. Take a moment to think about how much your feet do for you every single day. They support your weight, keep you moving, and provide balance. Yet for most people, foot care is an afterthought. A quick rinse in the shower. Maybe a little lotion if they remember. But here's what most people don't realize. Neglecting proper foot hygiene can lead to infections, nerve damage, and even life-altering conditions like diabetic complications. Poor foot care affects your circulation, balance, and mobility, putting you at risk for falls, swelling, and chronic pain. And for people over 50, foot health is directly connected to overall well-being. Dr. Emma Harris, a specialist in senior health, puts it this way: your feet are like the foundation of a house. If the base is weak or crumbling, everything above it, your posture, your joints, even your heart health, starts to suffer. So let's get serious about giving your feet the attention they deserve before small issues turn into big problems. Why foot care becomes more critical as you age. Your feet are complex. Each foot contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. That's a quarter of all the bones in your body. But as we age, circulation naturally slows down, which means your feet are often the first part of your body to show signs of trouble. Swelling or persistent cold toes. It could be a sign of poor circulation or cardiovascular issues. Redness, paleness, or skin changes. These could be early warnings of diabetes complications or even nerve damage. Aching or burning sensations. This might indicate neuropathy, which can affect balance and movement. And if you have diabetes, foot care is not just about comfort. It's about preventing infections, ulcers, and even amputations. So what's the solution? The right way to care for your feet every day. Most people assume that simply standing in the shower lets water do the work. But that's not enough. You need to be intentional about foot hygiene. Wash your feet daily, thoroughly. Use a soft washcloth and mild soap to gently clean the tops, soles, and sides of your feet. Pay extra attention to the spaces between your toes. This is where bacteria and fungus love to hide. Think of it like cleaning window blinds. If you don't wipe between each slat, dust and grime build up. Your toes are the same. Use warm, not hot, water. Hot water can dry out the skin, making it more prone to cracks and infections. Don't rush. Sit down comfortably. A shower chair at the edge of your tub, or even a small stool can make this easier. Once your feet are clean, don't stop there, because what you do next matters just as much. Drying your feet. The step most people skip, but shouldn't. Now that your feet are clean, you might think you are done. But washing is only half the battle. Imagine this. You just finished washing a sink full of dishes. Would you stack them away while they're still wet, letting moisture linger in dark corners? Of course not. That trapped water would turn into a breeding ground for mold and bacteria. Your feet work the same way. If you leave them damp, especially between your toes, you are inviting trouble. Just ask Thomas. a 73-year-old retiree who learned this lesson the hard way. For years, he thought rinsing his feet in the shower was enough. Then he started noticing a subtle discoloration between his toes that wouldn't go away. A trip to the doctor confirmed what he never expected: a fungal infection. Like many older adults, Thomas's feet spent hours each day inside socks and shoes. A warm, moist environment perfect for bacteria and fungi to thrive. His doctor warned that without proper drying, the infection could spread and even lead to painful cracks or sores. But here's the good news. Once Thomas committed to washing and thoroughly drying his feet every night, his infection cleared up within weeks. Even more surprising, his balance improved. The nagging discomfort he felt while walking disappeared. His feet felt stronger, healthier, and more stable, giving him a renewed sense of independence. The right way to dry your feet. Most people get this wrong. Use a soft, clean towel. After washing, grab a dedicated foot towel and dry every part of your feet. Tops, bottoms, and especially between your toes. Be meticulous. Lift each toe slightly and dab gently but firmly. Don't rub aggressively. The goal is to remove every bit of moisture. Never leave your feet damp. Moisture trapped between your toes creates the perfect conditions for fungal infections like athlete's foot. Once your feet are completely dry, you're not quite done yet. The final step: moisturize. But with precision. As we age, the skin on our feet loses moisture faster, leading to cracks, peeling, and discomfort, especially in winter or dry climates. Apply a small dab of moisturizer to the tops and soles of your feet. Massage it in to keep your skin soft and prevent painful cracks. But never apply lotion between your toes. Why? Because trapped moisture in these tight spaces can undo all your hard work and encourage fungal growth. Think of it as a balancing act. Hydration where needed, dryness where necessary. Your feet, the early warning system for your health. Beyond cleaning and drying, there's one more critical habit: daily foot inspection. Much like the dashboard lights in your car, your feet can signal early signs of bigger health problems. Take a moment each day to check for new patches of discoloration. Redness, pale skin, or dark spots. Persistent soreness that lingers longer than usual. Small cuts, cracks, or sores that don't heal quickly. Swelling, cold toes, or tingling sensations. These could be subtle warning signs of serious issues like poor circulation, infections, or diabetes-related complications. Don't brush them off. If something doesn't look right or just doesn't feel right, talk to your doctor. Catching problems early can prevent long-term damage. Your feet carry you through life, so take care of them. And now that we've covered foot hygiene, let's move on to another body part most people neglect and why it could be affecting your overall health more than you think. Your armpits. More than just sweat and odor. A hidden key to your immune health. Most people think of their armpits as nothing more than a spot that needs deodorant. A place to mask sweat and odor before heading out the door. But here's what almost no one realizes. Your underarms play a crucial role in your body's ability to detoxify and fight off infections. That's right, your armpits are more than just a sweaty inconvenience. They house a network of lymph nodes. Small but powerful structures responsible for filtering toxins, draining waste, and keeping your immune system strong. What happens when you neglect them? Sweat, bacteria, and dead skin cells build up, clogging pores and leading to itchy rashes, irritation, and odor that won't go away. Even with deodorant, over time, residue from antiperspirants and deodorants can accumulate, trapping toxins and even contributing to inflammation of the lymph nodes. If left unchecked, clogged pores in your underarms can turn into painful infections or even abscesses. Problems that take far more effort to fix than they do to prevent. Dr. Helen Carter, an expert in lymphatic health, explains it simply. Your underarms are like a natural drainage system. If they get clogged with product buildup, bacteria, and sweat, your body struggles to get rid of waste efficiently. Over time, this can weaken your immune response. So if you've been skipping proper underarm care, relying only on deodorant to do the work for you, it's time to change that. How to properly clean your underarms. Most people get this wrong. Start in the shower with warm water. This helps open your pores, making it easier to remove sweat and debris. Use a soft washcloth or gentle sponge. Your underarm skin is delicate, So avoid scrubbing too aggressively. Move in different directions. Circular motions first, then up and down, then side to side, just like polishing a fragile piece of crystal. This ensures you thoroughly remove buildup without irritating your skin. Choose the right soap. Harsh, heavily scented soaps can disrupt your skin's natural balance. Instead, opt for a mild, fragrance-free cleanser to prevent rashes and irritation. Rinse completely. Soap residue left behind can dry out the skin, leading to itching and discomfort. Make sure to rinse until the water runs clear. For Olivia, a 65-year-old retired teacher, skipping this extra step led to years of recurring underarm rashes. She assumed it was just a normal part of aging. But after switching to a mild, unscented soap and a more intentional washing routine, she saw a remarkable transformation. I used to deal with irritated, bumpy skin constantly, she recalls. But once I learned to wash my underarms properly and rinse thoroughly, it was like night and day. Those issues just vanished. The right way to dry and care for your underarms. Why it matters more than you think. Once you've properly washed and rinsed your underarms, the next step is just as important, but often overlooked. Drying them the right way. If you've ever tossed damp clothes into a hamper and forgotten about them, you know what happens. They start to smell musty and grow bacteria. The same thing happens if moisture lingers under your arms after a shower. Why is this a problem? Damp skin creates the perfect environment for bacteria and fungi to thrive. Residual moisture can lead to irritation, redness, and even rashes. Clogged pores in your underarms can cause painful bumps, ingrown hairs, or infections. The fix: dry with care. Step out of the shower and gently pat your underarms dry. Don't rub aggressively, as that can cause tiny abrasions where bacteria can settle. Use a soft, clean towel, just like with your feet. Having a dedicated towel for sensitive areas helps prevent bacteria from spreading. Let your underarms air out for a moment before reaching for deodorant. Why? This brief pause allows your skin to settle, reducing the risk of irritation and helping your deodorant work more effectively. Once dry, you might already notice a difference. Your underarm skin feels smoother, less irritated, and fresher. Why underarm hygiene impacts your overall health? Here's a fascinating fact. Your armpits house over 20 lymph nodes, quietly working to filter toxins and support your immune system. That means underarm hygiene isn't just about staying fresh. It's a small but powerful way to protect your body's defenses. Try this routine for just a week, and you might be surprised by the results. Smoother underarm skin, free from clogged pores and rough texture. Less irritation and redness, since bacteria and sweat buildup won't have a chance to linger. A noticeable reduction in body odor. Because when you remove the bacteria that cause it, there's nothing left to fuel bad smells. Olivia, the 65-year-old retired teacher, was amazed by how much of a difference proper underarm care made in her daily comfort. After years of dealing with irritation and bumps, she finally experienced relief, all from a simple tweak to her hygiene routine. And here's something even more interesting. Some people report an overall boost in well-being simply by paying closer attention to their underarms. Why? Because your lymphatic system, the body's natural detox network, relies on clear pathways to do its job effectively. When your underarm area is clogged with sweat, bacteria, and product buildup, your body has to work harder to flush out toxins. But when you take better care of this area, your body's natural cleansing process improves, leading to increased energy, better circulation, and a lighter, fresher feeling overall. Breathe better, live better. The hidden impact of nasal hygiene. We take nearly 20,000 breaths every single day. But how often do we think about the quality of those breaths? Breathing is automatic. It happens without effort, without thought. But here's the truth. Most people aren't breathing as well as they could be. And over time, poor breathing can sap your energy, disrupt your sleep, and even impact your brain function. Your nose is one of the most powerful natural air filters on the planet. Designed to sift out dust, allergens, and harmful bacteria before they ever reach your lungs. But just like the air filter in your home needs to be cleaned or replaced, your nasal passages require maintenance too. What happens when you neglect your nose? Microscopic irritants, dust, pollen, and pollutants build up, making it harder for your body to filter out harmful particles. Your airways become inflamed, leading to frequent stuffy noses, snoring, and even restless sleep. Poor nasal hygiene has been linked to higher rates of respiratory infections and even reduced oxygen flow to the brain. Think about it. If your nose isn't working at full capacity, neither is the rest of your body. Your nose, the ultimate defense system. Helen Carter, a respiratory health expert, describes it this way: your nose is like a built-in security system for your body. It filters out the bad, humidifies the air you breathe, and ensures your lungs get the cleanest, healthiest oxygen possible. But just like any filter, if it gets clogged, everything downstream suffers. And as we age, our body's natural defenses slow down. That means keeping your nasal passages clean becomes even more important, not just for comfort, but for better breathing, better sleep, and better overall health. So what's the best way to take care of your nose? How to properly clean your nose and why it matters more than you think. Start your day with a gentle nasal rinse. A quick splash of warm water around your nostrils can help clear away overnight dust and mucus buildup. Use a saline spray or a neti pot for deeper cleaning. Saline sprays are like a refreshing shower for your nose, helping to flush out irritants and improve airflow. A neti pot can be a game changer if you suffer from seasonal allergies or frequent congestion. Breathe in steam to open up your airways. Taking a warm shower or inhaling steam from a bowl of hot water can loosen stubborn mucus and make breathing easier. Adding a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil can elevate the experience, soothing your nasal passages and instantly refreshing your breathing. Be mindful of how you blow your nose. Many people blow too hard, which can actually force mucus deeper into the sinuses, leading to irritation and pressure. The best way: gently clear one nostril at a time into a soft tissue. Then wash your hands thoroughly to keep germs at bay. The life-changing benefits of better nasal care. When you start paying attention to your nasal hygiene, you might notice some surprising benefits almost immediately. Clearer breathing, less congestion, fewer sniffles, and better airflow throughout the day. Deeper, more restful sleep, no more waking up stuffy and fewer interruptions from snoring. Improved energy levels, more oxygen reaching your brain means less brain fog and more alertness. Fewer allergy flare-ups. Regular nasal care helps keep irritants out of your system before they cause trouble. Take James, a 69-year-old retired construction worker who had chronic congestion for decades. I spent years assuming my stuffy nose was just a part of aging, he told me, but once I started using a saline spray and breathing in steam each morning, it was like someone flipped a switch. I could finally breathe again. And then there's Bella, a 76-year-old gardening enthusiast who always woke up feeling stuffy and sluggish. It felt like my head was full of cotton every morning, she said. But once I made nasal care part of my routine, I started waking up refreshed instead of groggy. I never realized how much my breathing was affecting my energy. Breathe easier. The simple habit that can transform your sleep and energy. If you've ever tossed and turned at night, waking up feeling stuffy and unable to breathe clearly, you're not alone. Many people chalk it up to allergies, aging, or just bad luck, but the truth is your nightly congestion could be completely avoidable. Just ask James, a 69-year-old retired construction worker who spent decades inhaling sawdust and grime on job sites. For years, he assumed his constant stuffy nose was just part of getting older. I figured congestion was normal for my age, he admitted, but when I started waking up gasping for air every couple of hours, I knew something wasn't right. That's when he made one small change, adding a simple nasal cleaning routine to his mornings and nights. It was like flipping a switch. I could finally breathe again. I didn't realize how much congestion was dragging me down until it was gone. And James isn't alone. Bella, a 76-year-old gardening enthusiast, swears by her daily saline rinse. Every morning I used to wake up feeling like my head was stuffed with cotton. She said, now, after using a simple saline spray, it's like a fog has lifted. I breathe easier and I feel more awake. How to clear your nasal passages the right way. Keeping your nose clean is one of the easiest ways to improve breathing, sleep quality, and even energy levels. Here's how to do it correctly. Start your day with a quick rinse. Splash warm water around your nostrils in the morning to wash away overnight dust and mucus buildup. Use a saline spray or rinse. A saline spray acts like a refreshing shower for your nose, flushing out allergens and opening up your airways. If you need something stronger, try a neti pot, a small teapot-like device that uses a saline solution to fully cleanse your sinuses. First-timers describe using a neti pot as a breath of fresh air in the most literal sense. Blow your nose the right way. Most people do this wrong, pinching both nostrils and blowing hard. This forces mucus deeper into your sinuses, making congestion worse. Instead, gently blow one nostril at a time into a soft tissue. Then wash your hands thoroughly to prevent the spread of germs. Try a steam treatment. Step into a warm shower. Inhale deeply, and let the steam loosen up mucus naturally. Or for an even deeper cleanse, place your face over a bowl of hot water. Drape a towel over your head to trap the steam. And breathe in slowly. Want to take it to the next level? Add a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil. The cooling sensation instantly opens your airways and makes breathing feel effortless. Combat nasal dryness. As we age, the delicate skin inside our noses can dry out and crack, especially in cold weather or dry climates. A tiny dab of natural oil, like coconut oil or vitamin E applied with a clean finger or cotton swab, can keep your nasal passages moisturized and comfortable. This simple habit takes just minutes a day, but the benefits are enormous. Clearer breathing, less congestion, fewer sniffles, more restful sleep, no more waking up stuffy and exhausted. Better energy levels. More oxygen means less fatigue and brain fog. Fewer allergy flare-ups. Irritants get flushed out before they cause trouble. The smallest change that can make a big difference. It's incredible how something as small as cleaning your belly button can have such a noticeable impact on your overall hygiene and comfort. But it makes sense. Our bodies are complex, interconnected systems.